Hello everyone, I just finished my science experiment. Today I want to talk about the number line and the coordinate grid. If you want to accompany me in my channel, please subscribe and click the bell button. Let's go! In our first lesson, I want to talk about the number line. The number line points in two different directions and each direction goes forever on the number line. We consider a point represented by the number 0, which is called the origin. All numbers on the right side of the origin are positive, and all numbers on the left side of the origin are negative. Well, what about 0? Good question. 0 is an integer number, which means that it has no decimal section or the decimal part is 0. In other words, 0 is a whole number, but it's not positive nor negative. Now, I want to talk about a term called a unit. What's a unit? A unit is a standard for the distance between consecutive points on the number line. This unit can be centimeters, inches, etc. Notice that corresponding to each positive number on the number line, there is also a negative number on the opposite side of the number line, and the distance between both of them is equally away from the origin. These numbers are called opposite numbers. The opposite of 0 is itself. On the number line, as we get further from 0 to the right, the number gets bigger, and vice versa. As we get further to the left, the number gets smaller. Let's talk about inequality symbols. You probably know how to show equality between two numbers or equations. Yes, that's right. We are using this symbol. For example, in here, we see that 5 is equal to 5 and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Now, to compare two unequal statements or numbers and show which one is bigger and which one is smaller, we can use inequality symbols. This symbol is the less than symbol, and this symbol is the greater than symbol. An easy way to remember how to use these signs is that you know the face of the symbol is always going to face the direction of the bigger number. It looks like a fish whose mouth opens to catch the greater amount of food. Now, notice that when you are comparing two negative numbers, the value of the number with more magnitude is smaller than the number with less magnitude. If we want to describe the points of a two-dimensional environment, we must consider a horizontal and a vertical number line, which are perpendicular to each other at the origin. In this way, the diagram is divided into 4 parts. Each of the 4 parts are called quadrants. The first quadrant is the part between the two positive areas of the x and y axis. And if we move counterclockwise, then the second quadrant is located between the negative x and the positive y. In the third quadrant, both x and y have negative values, and in the fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. The coordinates of each point on the coordinate grid are a combination of the distance of that point from 0 on the x and y axis. For example, a is 1, 2 and b is -2, -3. Okay, at the end of each video, I ask a question, and if you want, you can write me the answer in the comment section below. Today's question is, drumroll please. If we imagine a point called A with coordinates -4, 1, and move it 2 units horizontally on the x vector and move it -3 units vertically on the y vector, where will its new coordinates be? Thanks for watching and see you next time!